Well, hello there, everyone. It is Monday, May 23rd, year 2022, and I am back from the pool store. Just 1.5 cups of I just abbreviate it. 1.5 cups of acid, muriatic acid, hydro something or other. So pools can be a tad expensive at times. Not today though. Acid's cheap. Anyway, as always, click the bell for notification once you subscribe. So please subscribe. Please comment. Please click the thumbs up and please share my videos. I've never heard about anyone sharing videos. And be sure to buy something off Amazon using one of my links that's in most of my videos. I do appreciate it. Alrighty, I'm gonna give you a real life example here. How would you like it if you were a beginning real estate investor and you bought one house and you liked it? So you got another house and a third house, maybe like simultaneously. And then you got a fourth house. So with 4 houses, let's say you started having trouble. Maybe you started having trouble before you got to all 4. Okay, I don't remember the exact order of this person. But basically, they've gotten the 4 houses over roughly 3 years, maybe. Roughly 3, maybe 4, probably 3. And let's just say, to bring it up to date, right now, with all 4 houses, they have 2 houses needing to be rehabbed because tenants were evicted, another house that the tenant needs to get out and is going to need rehab, and the 4th house where a tenant is living there, it has some repairs that need to be made because maybe whoever did the work before did poor quality work, and basically steps are starting to come apart, the wood trims coming off steps, so it's probably minor, just a guess. And let's just say you're that person. How frustrated would you be? You haven't been getting rent in for all 4 houses for a while. You get maybe rent for 1 house, maybe get rent for a 2nd house. Maybe it took time to get 1 or 2 of those tenants out where you didn't get any rent at all for 6 months. Maybe you get a chunk in at one time, but then you go more months without it. So basically, you're frustrated. You're still paying your mortgages every month, but your paycheck's not that much, so money's tight. What would you do? What would you do? My advice to this person is to hang in there. Because if you've been watching my channel, you've heard my story. When I bought my first house and I had to evict that tenant, it stressed me out. And I debated selling the house and just washing my hands on it, sticking with stocks. Because I was good at investing in stocks. But I stuck it out. And by sticking it out, I now live in South Florida. I now live off of my investments, not my stock investments, my real estate investments and my oil and mineral rights investments. Okay, primarily my real estate investments is what I'm living off of though. All right, so if I had given up back then, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably still be working somewhere today, not full time, but at least part time. I'd probably be in my house I was in Virginia still. I probably wouldn't have renovated just like I did because I probably wouldn't have enough money to renovate it. Okay, so it is what it is. So the advice I gave this person, I've given this person this advice in the past, is stick it out. You've had a run of bad luck. Sometimes, statistically speaking, if you have 4 properties, you're not going to have issues with all 4. Sometimes, for whatever reason, bad things happen to good people. Okay, and it can't be explained. It's not karma. It's just the way the dice rolls, whatever. And you can't chalk it all to the world's coming after you. You can't say that. It's just sometimes things happen. My advice to the person would be stick it out, ride it out, rehab the houses that need it, fix the house that needs fixing. Trust your property manager to find good and better tenants and start getting some rent in. Okay, that'd be my advice. But let's say the person doesn't want to stick with it. My second piece of advice would be, well, if you have to sell them, if that's the decision you come to, and you absolutely 100% positively have to sell them, talk to me first. Maybe I want to buy them. And I said, that's my way of saying, I think they're good investments. Because if I'm willing to buy them, I'm not going to rip them off and give them a low price. I give them a fair price. Because I know this person, I'll give them a fair price. So if I'm willing to buy them, why shouldn't this person keep them? So, but I'm going to keep this short today because I'm supposed to go out on a boat ride here this afternoon. someone get this wrapped up. So we're at 5 minutes now. I'll try to wrap it up in the next minute or two. So please put below in the comments, what would you do? What advice would you have for this other person? They're a real person. Okay, I'm not going to tell you who they are. They are a real person. They're frustrated. Money's tight for them. They're not rich. Money's tight. What advice would you have for this person? Do you stick it out? Do you tell them to stick it out? But remember, it costs money to rehab a place. I don't know how much it'll cost to rehab each of these houses, but it'll cost usually at least a minimum of $1,000, if not $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000. Trust me, I know. I've rehabbed my share of houses, and I still got rehabs going on, and prices keep going up for me. But I plan to stick with it, and I'm willing to add to my real estate portfolio because I understand that real estate can create wealth. I also understand when you're a beginner, when you get your first couple, sometimes bad things happen to good people, and sometimes it seems like the whole world's crashing down on you. But that's where I say you breathe deep, work a little overtime if you have to, ride it out, and hopefully you'll thank me in the future. But what do you think, viewer of this channel? What do you think? Please put in the comments below what you think. What advice do you have for this unknown person? Okay, they're a real person. And they'll probably read the comments too because they watch my channel. So please comment below. I'm serious. I'm not just doing it to get more comments. Comment below with what advice, what thoughts that you have. Do they sell 1, keep 3? Do they sell 2, keep 2? Do they sell off 4 and walk away from it? Do they buckle down, do their best to rehab the houses, get them rented, and stick it out? What do you think? Okay? All right. Thanks for commenting. Mazske is signing out.